Hey everyone! Yes, here I am again live for you guys. Yesterday we didn't do a live session because I was not keeping well, and thank you so much for all your warm messages. I think I have to credit them to a great extent because I'm all good, awesome, all for you guys today. So, hey, a very good evening from Malaysia. This is Kush, founder of Beyond 99 and Salt&Pepper, here to go live every single day till this lockdown phase is there in Malaysia. So, indeed, talking about marketing, LinkedIn branding, sales, and how exactly can as a business you can go all out to reach your consumer. We talked about so many things in the last 4 5 days. Indeed, that it has been a time I've enjoyed the most. I think I really look forward to catch up with all of you guys every time I can come live. And I can see some of you have already started to join. I know, hey Arun, Prasad, Firoz, hey guys, hey Sarad, hey Mohammed. Hi, Anil. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Jocelyn. Thank you so much. Indeed, I'm feeling so much better. Thank you so much for your beautiful message yesterday. And for everybody else as well who dropped me a message. I'm sorry I couldn't make it. Just to make sure that today I can come with the right energy, I just wanted to make sure that I get recovered 100%. With this, I want to give a thought. 2019 was a year when I was very, very, very sick. And I think for large part of it, I would like to share that story with all of you right here for one very strong reason. The reason why that entire year I was indeed spending so much of my time and energy to just go all out. At the same time, not even if I'm not well, I used to just make sure that if I have made a commitment, I actually live up to that commitment. It's great. You should. If you have made a commitment, you must live up to that commitment. But with that journey, I really want to share something. A mistake which I did for a prolonged period of time. But eventually, I realized it was not worth it. Every time I had a commitment and I was not feeling well, I used to still make it, still push myself beyond my capabilities and stand up, be there, do what is needed, and then finally crash down because I had exerted beyond a certain limit. And because I kept on doing that a few times, my recovery took a lot more longer than what it could have been on the earlier phase itself. So with that lesson, I decided if this time I've made a commitment, but it is something that will go above and beyond my health, I would like to give it a second thought and would like to take a call based on that. Because if something so little can be recovered by a pause of a few hours or a day, why to aggravate it and give it an entire week or month eventually to recover? And when I know that's the case, that can happen, taking a pause yesterday was a decision that I made because I knew my body needed it. And if I am not giving it, probably my Monday wouldn't have been so amazing. Finished up three amazing meetings with three different prospects, and all three are seeming positive at the same time, discussing about marketing strategy, discussing about collaboration, and discussing about partnership, all three in different directions. So even better. And at the same time, I cooked some amazingly nice Indian curry with chapatis. So that was a plus plus as well. So all of the right mix could happen because of that break. So guys, if in future you have to take decisions where your health is something that you are ignoring, then I would strongly recommend you to give it a second thought and think whether this pause can help you skyrocket your journey tomorrow with your 100% energy, or dragging it too long will lead a slow recovery eventually. So that was something I really wanted to look back on with all of you guys. I'm not sure how much it will help, but indeed it has happened with me, and I really wanted to go with sharing all of you. Thank you so much, Ajay. I'm glad that you love the orange and the energy as well. So with this, guys, I want to ask you a simple question. What's your goal of this week? This is Monday and the first day of the week. What's your goal of this week? What is it that you want to achieve this week? And guys, why am I asking this is not because I want to know. Honestly, it's because when you write your goals, you become more accountable for it to make it happen. And if you write it today, it will every moment be in your mind to remind you that indeed I mentioned it, that I will be working on this and I have to be all out, all ready to be able to achieve this goal. And probably the next Monday we can talk about it again, once again. So I can see Jocelyn is telling me be kind on yourself. Indeed, Jocelyn, I think that is what exactly I was referring to, and beautifully phrased it. Nupur is dedicating her week to learning. Lovely, Nupur. I've got some exciting stuff for you. Catch me up later too if you're planning to pick something new. Hey Ajay, good morning to all the Indians out here. I think it's afternoon there. So good morning to all the people. It's evening right in Malaysia, and I have decided today I'm definitely going to show you guys my view. Oh my god, it's a lovely view. I just hope it doesn't rain. Otherwise, you won't be able to enjoy it. But indeed, I'm going to show it. So today is going to be all about humanization of the brand. But before that, guys, if you want me to review your LinkedIn profile live, right, like the same way I have done in the past few days, then stay excited. Just put in your LinkedIn URL in the comment section below, or tell me if you are keen or wanting me to review your profile right here live to empower your journey on LinkedIn, to increase your views, to increase your visibility on the platform. Then just push it out in the comment section if you want live feedbacks on your LinkedIn profile. And with this, guys, let's quickly jump into how do you humanize your brand. So for the ones who are wondering what is humanization of the brand, so do not worry, guys. The last live I went was talking about what exactly does humanization of the brand means. So indeed, I'm not going to repeat that. I'm gonna request my team. Nupur, can you help me put the link of the last live video in the comment section? And guys, please go all out and just check that link if you're wondering what it is. But today it's going to be all about how. How do you just make sure that you have humanized your brand? So before I go, what's that one word that comes to your mind when I say humanization of the brand? What's that one word, guys, that comes to your mind when I say humanization of the brand? Is it I'm just going to put some thoughts out, so please don't pick that only, and I'm really keen to know what comes to your mind. Is it a voice? Is it personal brand? Is it having to be able to put yourself out? Is it about just yourself? What is it that's coming your way when I say, or coming to your mind when I say mindset? And I'm just reading some phenomenal comments. Oh my God, so many profile reviews already. Jocelyn, Rahul, Ajay, um, Firoz. Lovely. Hey, Chirag says, hey, that's good to hear you cook curry. Even I made pasta. Superb. I hope you enjoyed your pasta and coffee, Chirag. Indeed, Jocelyn says, be real. Lavina is telling community. Chirag is relatable. What about others, guys, who's watching us live right now? Tell me what exactly comes to your mind when I say humanization of the brand. What is brand humanization for you? And as well as a very, very quick one, guys. The question remains the same. What's your quick goal for this week? Like, my goal for this week is to just make sure that I can get all out prepared for a webinar that we are working on and can finally announce it to all of you guys. There is something that we have been working on and it's been a while. We're structuring it out and I'm just excited to bring it out. But indeed, I'm hoping by the end of this week, we will be able to do it. With this, guys, I'm getting one question in my mind. Your client feels connected, not bad. Ajay is telling in terms of humanization of the brand. Even that makes 100% sense, Ajay. I want to ask you a question. Let's say if I'm organizing a webinar, what would you want me to talk about? Or what would you want me to come with? Would it be about marketing, LinkedIn, sales, or communication, or personal branding? What exactly would you want me to bring it for all of you and talk about in that webinar? I'm really, really excited to know in the comment section. Please share it with me. And Lavina says, my goal is to get on board at least 10 vendors from the wellness space on our app. Oh, wow, Lavina, that's awesome. So Lavina has a wellness app. And guys, if any of you are into wellness, get in touch with Lavina and I'm sure she'll be able to help because as she mentioned, she is in the wellness space. And with this, guys, I am also going to do one thing amazing today is I'm going to give 2 shout out to 2 business or 2 people out here. If you want to give shout out to your business or you're looking for something, tell me in the comment section and I'm going to pick 2 of you. Like I give shout out to Lavina just now. Guys, if you're in wellness, get in touch with her. I'm going to pick more names today. So with this humanization of the brand, let's get into it. How do you humanize your brand? I think, guys, the first thing, which is the most important thing about humanization of the brand is, do you even have the mindset of wanting to humanize your brand? If you have aversion to it, then let me tell you, the next few points doesn't really make sense at all. It is about making sure that you have really understood the concept and believe in that concept and you want to go all out. So until and unless you have that mindset of going all out with your brand, you will not be able to humanize your brand at all. Indeed, the first and the foremost thing I have to mention is the mindset or frame of mind to say where you have the willingness to be able to have a voice for yourself. Next, how do you do that? One of the most important steps to humanize your brand is to go with your story all out. Start telling your story. A story where people can resonate, connect, and find you relatable, can find you as more human than ever. As much as perfect you seem like, the more difficult it gets to be able to get a brand established for yourself, which is humanized enough. The more you talk about your daily life, your daily stories, struggles, or let's just say you talk about a clientele or you talk about a incident with a vendor, that's how you can make sure that you go all out with humanizing your brand. As simple as a story that I shared during the start of the call, that 2019 has been a year which has taught me the most ever since. And if I look back, the only reason is that probably I made some mistakes which helped me learn better about life, about health, about mindset, and as well as about goal setting. So, this way, you will be able to connect with people realistically. And the next thing that you got to do is, after storytelling, is tell me, don't you connect with people when they are a lot more authentic, when they are genuinely vulnerable, when they are there in a space which is highly transparent? And that's something which is super, super, super important. How do you go all out and super transparent and not enact, not just look right for one picture? Like, I've heard so many stories where there are influencers who are dieting just to get the right picture, but actually they don't feel like doing it. So that's not your inner self. Your inner self is who you are. Today you don't feel right, you don't feel right. To and the next moment you feel like top of the world, you feel like top of the world. You cracked a client, that's amazing. You lost a client, that's sad. But all of this is part and parcel of your own life. And as much as you admit it, you're transparent about it, you're all out and vocal about it, that something makes you more human than ever. Next one, guys, is very important. And you really have to understand that whenever you want to humanize your brand, have a voice which is in itself unique. Talk, have your own style of talking. Get inspired with 5 to 10 different people, that's absolutely all right. But do not copy people. Have your own style of presenting yourself, have your own style of talking. Let's say you are doing podcast, let's say you are doing writing, then have your own theme to it, have your own taste to it. Learn from experts, go and take inspirations from across the web, but never fade out yourself from it, because it's you who people love, who want to follow, who want to learn from, who they relate to, and not anybody else, even not to the top guys, because it's you. So, indeed, have that side of you put out. Have a voice, have a visual cue as well, guys. Visual cue is something with which you relate with people. Like, I know Goldie Chan on LinkedIn, she has green hairs. Sorry, guys, just 1 second. There's extreme noise at my end. Okay, so I know Goldie Chan. She has green hairs, and that's her branding. I've heard people talking about my beats quite a few times as my visual cue. So indeed, there are so many things that can be your visual cue. I have seen now my partner Chetan. He has a hat in his profile picture. That's his visual cue. So what's your visual cue? Have that as well established before you go all out with your brand. And even if you've gone out with your brand, just also at that same time, make sure that you pick up a visual cue and see whether people are connecting with your cue or not, because that will help you build a small stronger memorability for your brand. Guys, I've always shared 3, but for this one I'm going to share a little bit more. And something that is very important here is, when you're trying to humanize your brand, it's not only about curating content. Some people might be shy about curating content and feel like, okay, that's not something I can really do. So this one is only for you guys if you are shy, and if you feel like, that's not my space where I want to curate content, then this is, focus on relationships. Focus on talking to as many people as you can, adding value to them. Give first, see how you can bring a change in their life. And that's where the real difference is. Indeed, allowing yourself to be able to be in a space where you can talk to like-minded people is also a way how you humanize yourself. It doesn't mean the people who are curating content will not do this. No, you need to do it as well. So this is for everyone, but someone who is not in the content space, please go all out and start building relationship, fixing some virtual calls which is not motive oriented but community oriented, which are not related to just go all out and sell. No, guys, I'm not talking about those calls where you're trying to sell something. I'm talking about calls where you just get to know the person's story. You go all out and connect with them, and this is what really matters. Relationship is the key to be able to build long term bonds, where you can even end up getting a co-founder like I did. So Anil as a co-founder was someone who, somewhere, if I connect all the dots, happened to me because I was talking to a person who connected me to Anil, and then we met, and then the relationship grew further, and then finally he's today with us in Beyond 99. So this is how you can even end up meeting your partners, your clients, your founders, or beyond that. So humanization of brand is a value that you curate for yourself slowly, with a whole lot of patience, because it is not an overnight thing. It is indeed not about a going viral. So let me tell you, brand humanization is not something that once you grow viral, you have a brand for yourself. No, guys, that's not how it happens. Of course, going viral adds to your brand, but being consistent is what makes it different, makes it long lasting. So, if you are interested in just having a voice for yourself on this platform like LinkedIn, guys, then let me quickly share it for the ones who did not know as yet and who has been watching me for the first time in this AMA session, which is Ask Kush Anything. Then we have a wonderful LinkedIn workshop that has been taken by 600 people already, and it helps you build a brand for yourself on LinkedIn, get connected with the community you have never imagined, get clients you had never thought of, and build a strong community for yourself. So if you want to know more about this program, then I'm going to put the link on my screen, and indeed the link on the screen shall help you to be able to click and check it out, and as well as in the comment section. But with this, guys, I'm going to tell you, humanization of the brand, last and the final tip on the iceberg, I think, is if you share your behind the scenes. I'm telling you, it really connects people to a great extent. Trust me. Like, I'm going to show you my behind the scene right here, right now. So, guys, check it out. My view from, okay, I am not going to say anything else, but I'm going to actually show you. So guys, here it is, the complete skyline of Malaysia. And indeed, I think if you look well, you'll be able to even see the Twin Towers, which is world famous at this point of time. So that's my view indeed right there. And this view really keeps me motivated. It energizes me so much. So very quickly, guys, wrapping up on the session, which is all about humanization. So be as much as possible, be all out with a mindset that you want to go all out. Always be authentic and be transparent and be relatable. Try to focus on building a visual cue and voice for yourself, which is unique and not really copied from somewhere. Get inspired, but don't copy. Behind the scene videos or content strongly helps you to stand out, and as well as, last but not the least, build relationships, engage with your audiences, and grow from there. So that was my quick share. Tell me in the comment section, guys, if you loved it or not. Tell me, are you excited to know all these tips? I'm really keen to know in the comment section, how did you find it? Because you are the ones who energizes me. You are the ones who makes me motivated to come back again and do what I'm doing. So tell me in the comments section right here, right now, if you loved it. Give me a boom. Okay, give me a boom in the comment section if you love the tips that I've shared on how exactly can you start humanizing your brand. I'm excited to see your comments, guys. Tell me in the comment section. Jocelyn is telling me value. Chirag is telling, wow, that's amazing. And that's beautiful. Guys, how about others? How did you find the tips that I've shared on humanization of the brand? Lavina says, loved it and sending love from Singapore. Hey, Lavina, sending love from Singapore as well. Nice to see you. My co-founder is sitting there, so he's based out of, and you guys are not in lockdown, which is simply amazing. Please enjoy your time and be safe. Indeed. So Ajay says brilliant, and Okay, I am not sure what this means, but I would be excited to understand. Rahul says awesome, and Nupur is giving me a boom. Lovely guys, I'm still excited to read. I'm really selfish here. I love to know how do you feel about it. What's your feedback? And with this, workable and valuable is what Lee says. Diong, it's so nice to see you catch up live. It's been such a long time. I know our treat has been due. Let's catch up after this MCO. Indeed, looking forward to it. And Arthur says, I have attended last round. Awesome value. Superb, guys. Guys, I have to tell you one more thing. When it is about humanization of the brand, just very quickly make sure that you're not shy and you're not trying to aim for too much of perfection. It's okay to go wrong a few times because you're still starting. So as apps have their beta version, you are allowed to have a beta version for your brand as well. Do not be super hesitant to be all perfect. Please go and start somewhere. Don't delay your success just by waiting for the perfection to happen, because it never does. Trust me. So with this, guys, quickly. Oh my God, Dyong is telling, haven't missed your live session so far. I love you. This is all for you, Dyong. Thank you so much. And indeed, it means a lot. So my second shout out goes to her for all the love that you showered us. Dyong, I have to tell that, guys, she's into events, helping guys virtual and also on-site events. So if you really are looking for someone to help you with the events, get in touch with Lee Jeon Deong, and she will be able to really help you with absolutely unforgettable experience on virtual event as well as on ground event after the MCO or lockdown, guys. So indeed, I can see Arthur says, can I re-attend? Yes, Arthur, you can re-attend. We're going to push out the link, and on my LinkedIn profile, it's going to be there. You're going to see the video on the LinkedIn profile. If you scroll down, you'll be able to see it very, very well. And with this, Marvin saying, awesome as usual, Kush. Yes, thank you so much, Marvin. Great value adding here, great advice. And indeed, guys, Marvin, it's nice to see you active on LinkedIn and really growing your community, or I should say your connections on LinkedIn so much so ever since. Keep it up, keep it going. Indeed. So just go start something. I love the advice. Yes, Karen, indeed. And here we have Mickey Ho as well. Oh my God, so many guys from Killing It on LinkedIn workshop. Excited to meet you. It's Deong, it's Mickey, it's Geeta. Geeta is also here. And then we have Marvin as well. It's lovely to see all of you guys here. Superb. Yay, I got your name right. Yes, that's a sincere achievement. So with this, guys, I'm going to quickly jump into reviewing profile before I wrap up my time. And with this, the first profile that I'm going to review today is the one I'm going to see in the comment. Okay, so the first one, let me scroll up. Who are the ones? There were about 7-8 of them I saw who told to review. Guys, tell me in the comment section if you want me to review your LinkedIn profile live right here, right now. Go ahead, just go ahead and tell me. Anil is giving me a boom. Hey, Anil, yes, we are in it together. And Arthur and Nikki are close classmates. That's lovely. So let me quickly scroll up and see some names. 1, 2, 3. It's going to take me a few seconds, guys. Till then, I have got something amazing. Guys, by the time I'm making a pick between the people who have showed interest in getting their profile reviewed, put it in the comment section if you want your profile to be reviewed. There is one fabulous question that I want to ask all of you, and I'm going to push that question right here, right now on the screen. Be excited, guys. Share it in the comment section. What do you think of this? A 1, a 2, a 3, and here you go. Name the author of this book. By the time I am picking the name of the person whose profile is going to get reviewed, tell me in the comment section, guys, who's the author of the book. picked a profile already, guys. So one of the profile is already selected, and I am excited to share with you soon. But before that, let's look at some of the answers that's coming my way. So many of you. Okay, Robin Sharma, Robin B, yes. Okay, then there's again a B. There's so many of you guys who is just going with the B or the Robin Sharma. So what do you think? Are you right? I hope you guys have not Googled it. Come on, guys. There's no cheating that's going to happen here. Let's be true to ourselves. But drum roll for all of you who made it. Yes, indeed. It is Robin Sharma. Love the man, love the book, love the work that he has done. Guys, my 30 minutes window has already over. Oh my God, I don't believe. Whenever I come online, I always love the experience and the enthusiasm and the passion that you guys have with this. Of course, I have to be more mindful about it, but let's quickly jump on to the profile that I'm going to review it. Today, it's going to be the profile of Jocelyn Chi. Hey, Jocelyn, it's your profile that I'm going to review today. And indeed, so Jocelyn is a passionate hotelier to digital marketer, travel events consultant, food and culture lover. So let's look at the headline first. So I can see you're a passionate hotelier to digital marketer, which is absolutely fine. You're showing a growth journey for yourself to everyone out here. But when you say travel and events consultant, these are confusing keywords for the audiences because you are using a or sign here. So let's say if someone is looking for the travel consultant and someone is looking for an event consultant, you might not get such a strong visibility as someone who has the keyword standalone. So travel consultant is very difficult to appear for you when it happens because it's the first word. Events consultant is still a possibility. I would also want you to go and check whether it is event consultant or events consultant. Even a S plays a very important role, Jocelyn, and for everybody else as well, I have to say. Guys, be careful of that. Look for the keyword and see how it is at this point of time and how many people are using which one. Based on that, take a call. It matters. If people are searching for the keyword which is event consultant, then you want to have event consultant and not events consultant. Just have a keen eye on that. Your food and a culture lover that is putting a personal side of you, which is absolutely awesome. Jocelyn, I would recommend to add something which is more credible in your headline. It could be if you have any media presence, you can talk about that. Mentions at some place. If you have any awards, you can mention about that. If you are a volunteer to an organization which is like World Vision or anything, it could be Global Goodwill Ambassador or something, which can add more trust signal and credibility to your profile. If you have been in a space which is been a hotelier or been into the consumer space for more than 15 years, I'm just taking a guess here, anything that can help people trust you more than they do when they just look at you is the aim you want to achieve with your headline. Try to have that trust signal for yourself in that headline, and I would give you a 9.5 out of 10 for your cover photo. It's absolutely beautiful, so well done. I would just, a little recommendation is if you can zoom in a little bit and have more of your face and less of your lower body, it'll be even better. A zoom in by only 10%, that's all. And it is absolutely a phenomenal profile picture. Let's come quickly to your cover photo. But before that, a quick shout out, guys. I'm going to pick the next profile in the next 30 seconds. So you have got the next 30 seconds to decide whether you want me to review your profile or not. So I'm yet to pick the second name. Your cover photo doesn't do justice to anything that you are offering at this point of time. And as well as Jocelyn, I will have to say one thing. You're a travel consultant, event consultant, digital marketer, and a hotelier. Too many keywords in too many different space. You want to choose one as your priority and let others just follow or even hide it if it is not adding value to you at this point of time. You can change your headline as in when you feel like this is the time for travel. Since you know this is probably no time for travel because of the COVID times, you can remove it off your headline because you are probably aiming at too many things at one shot and not winning any of it. So be careful on that. For the cover photo, I've shared many advices in the past, but I would just say that your cover photo is not doing justice at this point of time, because it is a broadened horizon with a new path. It just shows what you are into, but it still holds you back to be able to achieve conversion, achieve people to call you or have a virtual coffee meeting. Why not? You can just put out a cover which says, want to chat about or bounce some ideas on marketing and events and travel? Then let's catch up. And you can link them to your Calendly, you can link them to places where you can get them on call with you. And that's how you can slowly generate some warm leads. So it's a lead generation machine indeed. And as well as you have a lot more things that you can do with your profile, but of course, because of the time constraint, I'll quickly go to the next one here. Indeed. So guys, having a quick look, and I saw Rahul Shaw also. So Jocelyn, tell me very quickly in the comment section, how do you find the feedback that I've shared for your profile? And if you want to skyrocket your journey on LinkedIn, learn a lot more hacks and tricks and a lot more about LinkedIn as a platform, then talk to Dion, talk to Mickey, talk to people who have already attended the Killing It on LinkedIn workshop and how they have just changed the way they look at the platform and grown from what it was to what it is at this point of time. So with this, guys, I have to quickly choose the next profile. Jocelyn, tell me in the comment section, how do you feel about the feedback? And the next profile that I'm picking here is, so we have Rahul is voted. I've never attended such a powerful live session on LinkedIn before with people from all around the globe showing so much of enthusiasm and engagement. Oh, thank you so much. It's lovely to hear that. Thank you. Thank you so much. I have Arun telling it, I have Ajay telling it, and I have Prasad also telling it. So let me quickly pick one name. Okay. Okay, so let's get started. So ta-da! I'm going to review Prasad Swami's profile, and here you go. So here is Prasad's profile. Prasad is a passionate recruiter and a freelance content writer, okay, from Gujarat, which is a beautiful city in India. And with this, Prasad, you can do so much with your profile. So you have the flair of writing. So the power is in your hands and your keyboard. Combine it together and give yourself a wonderful headline here. Why to have a headline which is not talking about your skills to that extent? Okay, before that I go further, guys, I have a feedback or an opinion which you may agree, may not agree. It's completely your call, but something that I feel, open to work as a tag. I know it's a beautiful feature and it really lets people know that you're open to work. But at the same time, I have a feedback here, and no worries if you guys beg to differ as well. I'm really okay with that. But I want to put a thought to all of you. Why are we on LinkedIn? Isn't it with an objective to achieve something, to find a client, a community, a job, or a network, or an investor, or someone to really we have like mind like us? So open to work or open to connect or network, all of these tags are by default the mindset of the people. How do you think this makes you any different from anybody else? Instead, I just feel that this tag makes you put in a position which is quite weak when you're trying to negotiate a deal with your client, because they know you need work. In sales, when we are giving sales training to large organizations, startups, and as well as SMEs, we always talk about this negotiation, which should be a win-win deal and should not be heavy on any of the sides. Of course, if it is heavy on one side, then you know that they have greater power to negotiate a deal, to squeeze in a better price for themselves. So when you put yourself in a position where you need something more than them, they have a stronger pitch for themselves. And I think this tag does that. This puts you in a position where you don't get to negotiate on being with being on the winning side. That's my opinion. Absolutely. I have no hard feelings on the feature side of it. It's definitely wonderful, but I feel that everybody is open to work, and you can, Prasad, I believe, since you can do content writing and you're a recruiter here, you can have a statement which is on a helping side of it, helping people craft their stories with the power of writing, because you are a writer and you can start with that. This is an action driven statement, so anybody who wants you to write their story, they'll get in touch with you, because it's not an easy skill. A lot of people cannot give words to their feelings. I had that problem about 3 years ago, and it took me a fair bit of time to be able to give words. But indeed, sometimes time is also a problem. So put that out. And being a recruiter, you can always say that you are a recruiting consultant. That's a more stronger keyword. Nobody will look out for a passionate recruiter as a keyword in the search. I think you would know that yourself as well. So that's a very quick feedback on your headline. And a cover photo is missing, so get that up for sure. And your profile picture, I think it's a little too blurred. Please aim for a profile picture which is not this blurred. Put a picture where you are looking damn smart and you're looking not at all only with the neck side of it. Have the upper body, have the shoulder. It puts a lot of confidence out there. So that was my quick feedback on Prasad, your profile. And I am really excited to know how did you find it. Jocelyn already says that she will make the changes. And indeed, Jocelyn, I'm super excited to see how the changes come in. Join us live in the next session and tell us as well once you've done it. And Prasad, guys, just because, someone, you just need to ask. And Prasad did, and he won it and he got it. So indeed, I'm going to come back tomorrow again live at the same time to review some more profiles, to share something more amazing about what I do and about marketing, sales, and how do you align the two in your organizations tomorrow. So, guys, stay excited, stay humble. I'm going to catch up tomorrow. And indeed, if you want me to review your profile, come in the live show, 5 p.m. Malaysia, Singapore time. Till then, guys, see you. Take care. Prasad, I hope you liked it, and I'm really looking forward to see how your profile goes. Guys, keep on with your humanization journey. Bye-bye. Take care. Rise and shine.